Large fire extinguisher. Steel jerry can. Almost passed up the bacon. Should probably start grabbing jars or Molotovs. That would actually help. Yeah, let's start collecting jars. That's a lot of vegetable oil. Nice. I got tagged by the tough zombie. Was he right next to me? Oh, another zombie. I don't remember the tough zombie being right next to me. Fine. Yeah, I saw this guy. I didn't see this guy. Huh. Alright, now I'm getting annoyed. Tough zombies are pissing me off. Come on. Damn it. Now we got a bunch of damage and pain again. These grabby tough zombies pissing me off. Clean Binox. Already found multiple Binox. Yeah, not really worth the damage we took. Have codeine. Gee, another tough zombie. Come on. What's with the timing here? Okay. Hit you with some backpack philosophy. The generic wisdom, general wisdom is you want to drop your backpack before you fight, because the backpack creates a torso encumbrance, which has a fairly significant impact on many things, as you can see in this list right down here. So melee and thrown attack point modifier is costing you more points to do an attack, 13% basically more at the current level of encumbrance I'm at. Grab break success is lower because I'm encumbered. Melee attack rolls, balance is lower, and so on. But as with all things, you got to take the advice in moderation and make your decision on when it's worth it or not, because the act of dropping it takes points, takes time. The act of putting it back on takes time. And if you drop it and then get in trouble, you have to run away from it, which can be problematic. So it really, really, really depends on a lot of things. The danger level you think you're in whatever engagement area you've got going on. It can also be mitigated by skill. So you can afford higher encumbrance values when you have higher skill levels. So the skill levels will offset the negative consequences of the encumbrance. So it depends on a ton of factors. It's really something you just got to kind of get used to. Be aware that it's a strategy that you want to take advantage of when you can, but you really got to think about when you're going to utilize that. So depends a lot on factors. It's really hard for me to say, to give you a hard and fast rule on when to do it, when to not do it. But if you're stepping into a combat engagement, like if I knew I had 10 or 12 zombies I was going to have to deal with and I had a safe spot to return to, I could drop my backpack and do the fighting and then come back and pick it up again. I could do that. But at the current level of the fighting, really the only danger I have at this point is the random lucky grab, which I can't stop the grab from happening, but not having the backpack on would make it a little easier to break the grab. But it doesn't happen often enough for me to feel the need to drop my backpack constantly. It also depends on which backpack you've got and how you keep it emptied out. So that's why I always come back to my vehicle and I try to dump the contents of my backpack out, because most backpacks, as you fill them, you get more encumbrance the more filled they are. And it gives you stats when you look at the backpack. So it'll show you total encumbrance here and when full 24. So it's gonna go between those numbers as it gets fuller and fuller. You're gonna end up towards the 24 level when it gets maxed out. So just keep dumping it out, especially if you got a vehicle nearby like I'm doing here. Try not to run around with it all bulked up. Yeah, you can't tell. I mean, when you're wielding weapons and stuff, you get this nice little wield cost thing over here, but you don't get that for backpacks and stuff. So in the past, I've recommended you do exactly this. You look at your time. So we're at 45 seconds currently on the time counter. So if you say drop backpack, we just lost 5 seconds to dropping the backpack. If we put it on, 2 seconds to put it on? Really? Let's do this again. 52. Yeah, 5 seconds to drop, but only 2 seconds to put it back on? That is weird. How the hell does it take longer to put it on than to take it off? Cataclysm. Never change, Cataclysm. But be aware of those numbers. Just do the test yourself, and you'll know what the numbers, how the time frame looks. But no, there's no way to tell from the different menu systems how many points it's going to cost you. I guess. Generally, dropping something once it's unwielded is free. I mean, So it's in my hands now. Yeah, dropping it's a free action. I try to grab it and wield it. We're at what, 22? So it took 3 seconds. So the 3 seconds is picking it up and then 2 seconds to put it on. So it's 2 on off, but it's 3 seconds added because you're having to pick it up off the ground apparently. Something like that. All right. I think we'll just keep that the way it is. Just take an aspirin. Hey there, zombie dog. Good old duplex. Three-liter glass jars. I can't remember if I can do Molotovs require just glass bottle, or do they always also use the half-liter glass jars? I don't remember. I need to look up the recipe if I have it. See what the options are for the jar. Do these work? Do they not work? Molotov. Yeah, the 0.5 liters do work. Oh, small seasoning bottles work as well? Oh, I had a lot of those at that one house. I didn't think they would work, so I didn't pick them up. Alright, so seasoning bottles. Half-liter, glass jars, and seasoning bottles. So, now I got two things to remember. Make some Molotovs, as well as... test out the night vision. Glass bottle, glass seasoning. Oh, small works as well. Alright. Well, that makes sourcing that stuff a lot easier. Don't bother. Don't care. Get out of here. I hate duplexes. Did I check the basement for this place? Graboid. Oh, another appearance of the foam rubber bat. I don't think there's a chance of any of these rooms being a special basement room. Mm-hmm. Pissed me off. It sucks. Cornbread across the way. Still trying to find a tailoring basement. Yeah, next time we come out, we'll try to spam out some Molotovs when we see a big group. We'll see how that works. All right. Stopped responding again. Rollerblades and a hiking backpack. Got one already. We'll take one more. It's my favorite building type again. There's a lot of missing. Come on, tailoring basement, where are you? Well, we got a specialty basement, not a tailoring basement, though. Canning pot, lots of fruit, molasses. Alright, I think we have enough bottles for now. Whoops, where'd you come from? Hey! Dang it. Getting tore up by this feral. Little crowbar. Alright, I think that pretty well covers this area. Did we kill that one? Get some more practice with our Glock. Oh, that's right. Oop, I'm wearing that other backpack. Oh, I have a shotgun here? Come on, one more. All right. Shady zombie. Yeah, it's fine. We're getting to the point where I want to start being careful about how much further I try to push. And we're still a long way from anything. So when you're looking at this list, the ones that are heavily damaged, you always want to have both. If it's only like the head here where it's just a tiny bit of damage, I don't usually worry too much about it. But these ones that are more than a bar, you always want to try to get both the bandaging and the disinfecting on. When it's still got some kind of an effect and you're reapplying because it might wear off the previous one when time's passing, like if you're sleeping or something, you kind of have to make a decision on whether you want to put a new application on, which will extend the timer basically at the higher quality level. Because when you apply the bandaging, depending on your healthcare skill and the quality of the bandaging material, it applies a very poor, average, good, great level of healing power, and then it degrades downwards as time passes until it eventually goes away. So if it's gone from great down to poor, you might want to apply a new one before you go to sleep, because that poor one's going to wear off shortly into your sleep period. And then you can bounce out to here to see this, or you can go to here to see the actual full medical summary, which is the @ key twice. @ At key once brings up your general character screen, and then again brings up the medical screen. So you can see your exact status and what you've got bandaged and disinfected and so on. That's just... There's varying levels from like very poor up to great for both bandaging and disinfecting. That's just the strength of the application, regardless of which type it is. You can either bandage or disinfect or do both. It's best to do both. They apply separate healing bonuses to you by putting a bandage and disinfectant on the wound. You get 2 different bonuses. So it makes the healing rate go up quite a bit if you put both on. And again, you know, videos on YouTube. How to heal effectively in Cataclysm. Okay, did we make it to 3 yet? Still taking forever. Damn, even turning off bashing and dodging, it's still taking forever. It feels like we're doing quite a bit of combat. This is going to take a long damn time. Yes. Doesn't matter what the source is. Any damage you have taken from any source, you want to both bandage and disinfect. Doesn't matter if it's blunt trauma from, you know, smashing your face into a wall or zombie biting on you or whatever. The hit point system isn't that complex. It is just always true that if you want to heal faster, put both on. How much you put on is also dependent on whether you're planning to go back to base or not. What healing rate you have normally. I mean, this character I set up with a poor healer trait, so we only heal at 33% of the normal rate. Experienced players of Cataclysm consider normal healing to be Wolverine healing. If you don't have a negative healing modifier on, it just feels like you're Wolverine, because you can get yourself knocked down to 1 or 2 bars, just go home and sleep, and all of a sudden you're full strength the next morning again without any kind of bandaging or disinfecting. So when and how much you apply is dependent on also on when you're planning on going back to your base. Like if I was going to go back to base right now, I might not even bother. Well, with poor healer, I need to keep slapping on the band-aids and the disinfectant. But it's also based, of course, on your availability of supplies and so on. So it depends on world settings and experience level and where you're at. Oop. Oh, that's right. This is shady zombie, regular zombies. None of that's tough. Come up on the intersection. We have a brute. Hey, look at that. Is that our first brute? I think that's my first brute. Regarding the backpack thing, also another consideration is this. If you look at the dodge chance modifier, the very last entry in this section right here, so we're at 0.82 dodge chance modifier because of that torso encumbrance. It's roughly 1% per point. So 17 points of torso encumbrance means it's showing 0.82. I think there's some rounding going on there, but it's basically for every point of torso encumbrance, we're losing a percentage of dodge chance. So if I'm going to fight something like that brute, I would very much want to get rid of my backpack. That way we could raise our dodge down here. So we have 6 dodge skill, and our effective dodge is like 9 point something when we're lightly encumbered. We want it to be as high as possible when we're fighting a special zombie like that one. Let's see. These guys have mostly spotted me. Easy zombies. Could fight over in this area. Feral soldier in the mix. Almost all full strength. I'm a little worried about this one. Ooh, got a bleed on me. Bastard. I really can't afford to get grabbed in this group. This guy's way too fast. Hmm. Almost got him. All right, the dangerous one is down. Okay. What you got? Whoa. REs? Grenade! We got a grenade! Oh boy. Wow. Now I have to think about some things. That opens up some opportunities. That makes the missile silo viable. Pots with wrecked soup. Binox, did you get me anything new and interesting to look at? Back-to-back gun stores. And a fungal tower. Let's see, I am up here. That has got to be an inactive fungal tower. We'd be seeing fungal critters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we'd be seeing fungal if that was an active tower. Museum and 2 gun stores. Right in proximity, huh? That's somewhat interesting. Dock office. Don't care about the hunting supply store much because we've already got light amp goggles. That's my usual reason to go there if I'm not doing a bow run. Alright. Yeah. Take a bit to get to that block, though. It's hiding back there. Just a regular zombie. What did I say about a missile silo? We have a missile silo not too far north of us. Right there. So the grenade gets us an opportunity to breach the missile silo, go down 4 floors, go around a corner, and there's a turret in a hallway, and we can toss the grenade around the corner to the turret to blow it up, which would then give us access to an arms locker. So we'd have a chance to get a whole bunch of guns and ammo and armor and so on. Assuming I didn't flub the throw or get killed by moving into the corridor and getting shot instead of throwing around the edge. A lot of potential for getting killed there since I'm out of practice, and a single key press could kill me. But gotta have the grenade, because that's really the only effective way to take out the turret. I could go through multiple walls to get to what I needed to get to also. I could jackhammer my way into the vault. Yeah, it's my other backpack. So we still got our leather backpack. I had thrown on a hiking backpack while we were in one of the houses, and I forgot that I still have it on. That's why I dropped it. It's got a few items in it that we picked up in the houses. Where is it? Did it hit the ground? Trunk was full? Alright. Guess that's what you were saying. Hiking backpack for food. Yeah, it's no big deal. Yeah, it's got some glass bottles. Whoops. Guys being pretty loud in there. Clean rollerblades. All right, I'll take clean rollerblades. Track touring suit. Old hacksaw lying on the ground in a garage. Wood axe, lawnmower. Lawnmower's fun because you can take it apart for the blades to make fun things. electronics, damn it. I keep finding all the other basements. I can't find the damn tailoring basement. Good old food dehydrator. Ooh, another leather backpack. What? Yeah, pretty cool basement. Still not the tailoring basement, though. Okay, we're sneaking up on the outer edge of that garage. Keep pushing towards it. Good old headless whore. You are full. Alright, we don't want that to be full. I'll keep accidentally throwing stuff in there and having it hit the floor. So, you to there, you to there. It's all the 60-liter tanks sitting in there. That guy's big. Okay, mild pain. Still got bandaging. I'm just trying to decide if I want to try to creep to that last garage. There's a chance I might be able to get around the corner and get in there without attracting everything from the intersection. But I think that's probably not going to happen. I'll likely get spotted. Oops. Maybe. 2 zombies. Nah, this one's going to get blocked by the fence. That one might get blocked by the fence. I don't think it'll go around, but if it makes a lucky sidestep, it might. This is the problem here, is the amount of time that takes. What do we got coming? Zombie medic. So far, just the medic. Doesn't have much problem with him. Half-face gas mask. Does that mean he's got charges I can unload in that? No, it is empty. Hey, it's CBRN filter canister. Alright, that's new to me. Does it work on regular gas masks? A medium-sized gas mask filter. I'm going to assume it'll work in my gas mask. Cool. Now, the danger is I'll get trapped in here while I'm trying to pry the stuff open. Oh, come on. They're going to make it through the damn fence here pretty soon. Alright, what do we got so far? Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. This is why I hate this gas station. Or this garage. Oh, well, 500 nuts and bolts I really, really like. So that made it worthwhile right there. A drive belt and welding wire. Welding wire is also good. Yeah, we'll take the drive belt. Another bow saw, scissor jack. Smaller tank, and I'm not going to try to get to this last one. I'd have to pull this or smash that. And maybe we can smash that. And more welding tanks. How heavy is that going to be? 75 out of 90 with... Ooh, yep, we're maxed out on torso encumbrance, so I don't want to fight anything. Okay, we made it to the garage at least. I think it's time to head back to base. We picked up quite a bit of stuff. Really hoping to get to three melee. We made it to 85%. Gotta get rid of this street lamp. Got it in the way. Oh boy, a lot of stuff to pull out. Yeah, let's keep the Remington. It's like 2 minutes per space. Might be time to, we're getting close to being able to fix up the Humvee so I can make that my base and have everything in one spot. I just need enough material and skill that I can rip out the storage and put in cargo spaces. And then pretty much we're ready. I can throw in the kitchen unit, and I don't remember what else I need. They've changed a number of things. Check back through chat. Have labs changed much since my hiatus? I wouldn't know because, you know, I stayed out. I purposely didn't follow the game. I wanted to be surprised. So I don't have any idea what's changed in the labs. Why is the car called Hollywood Lanes? Somebody renamed it. It's a movie or game reference, I forget which. How many bits to go to the nearest lab? We've already been in the nearest lab. Technically, the nearest lab is the research facility, and there is no number of bits you can give me to go there. No, thank you. And then we have, down south, we have an air duct access lab that could be one of the red carpet torn dimensional labs. We went down into it and briefly poked around and then, you know, promptly ran away. And then we have a military outpost and we have a military base. So that's pretty much our list of big fun places to go visit so far. And the missile silo, of course. Missile silo right there. So we got some options. All right. Alright, eat the old stuff. Water. Vitamins. Managing is still fine. Let's finish off our mechanics skill to the next level. Nah, you can't launch missiles anymore. They took that out. It was always pretty dumb. I remember Mechanics 7 being the highest I needed really to do most things, and I think 7 was needed for... what was it for? Was it repairing the armor? I forget. There was something I needed 7. 6 should get me 99% of what I need done. Then it's just materials. So we'll go down and we'll take a look at the vehicle here in a minute. Molotovs. So, I need to grab some gas in a container, standard gas. I have not been collecting. We do have some vehicles nearby. Go grab a jerry can, get some gas. I do want to get the Molotovs. I think they'll speed up our killing of zombies when we have groups to deal with when I go into a new area. Steel jerry can. Nah, let's grab a plastic jerry can. You has gas? Not that many vehicles nearby. This might not be as simple as I was hoping. Not likely to ever get gas out of these wrecks. Is that the wasp house there with all the zombies around it? The wasps finally get killed? No, still at least one wasp. You has gas? Diesel, of course. Gas draining. Siphon a little bit. Very little bit. Gas draining. Right through the middle of the apartment tower. I haven't done as much clearance over here, so this could be a little problematic. That's a little better. Oops. All right. That's better. Oops. Damn it. Wrong key. Whee! Batch. Oh, give me 10 for now. Glass bottles is fine. Whoa. I gotta empty them. I don't like that it shows you the list, but they already have stuff in them. It's not showing you just the empties. It's showing you both the ones with and without something in them already. Really kind of annoying. So, how many bottles do I have that are just empty? Plastic, plastic. I don't have a single. I got empties. What the hell? Oh, really? Can't be right. That's better. I have 10 half-liter glass jars. All right. Batch. 10. There. Now I just gotta not drop them and break them. Doesn't fit. These guys super bulky. Oh, I'm carrying my jerry can with me. $25 torso encumbrance. Youch. That's going to be all of those Molotovs. So we'll keep them in the car, and I'll just grab 2 or 3 at a time when I come up on a location where there's a bunch. Let's ditch that and those for the moment. Simple rock's not going to do 15 damage with a throwing skill. I don't believe you. That would be stupid out of balance. We used to have rocks doing crazy damage way back in the day, but it was because of a mod that I used to run that changed the rock to some other type, and it was ridiculous. Rename grenade flip-flops moldy. Okay. And we'll drop our flip-flops moldy right there into its special location where I can see the graphic. To counter his attempts to confuse me and make me forget where the hell my grenade is. Oh, we got throwing 2. We're fine. Yeah, throwing 2. We're fine. It's all fine. Don't think I have any skill for throwing beyond that. Nope. Pretty sure there's not a practice that'll take you to 3 throwing. Throwing beginner. Oh, it'll take you to 3? Oh, well, there we go. I don't have any of those things, huh? A sharp rock or a rock. I just need to go get a rock and I can... Oh, wait. It actually... No, I can't use it up. There we go. Throwing 3. That's plenty. Yep, that's it's an armored training dummy. Stick or butcher knife? Neither. None of the above. Could easily be able to find something better than both of those.